Ooh, welcome back to another episode of the Natural Rivals podcast. I'm your host that be doing the most, Richie Showtime Jay, and with me I have my co-host, Mr. OK.
What it do? What it do?
If you're new here, if you're not new here, you know what to do. Drop a like, drop a follow, subscribe.
Let's get straight to it, man. NFL draft is over. How you feel about the draft?
The main thing about this draft, it was centered around Shedeur
Standard.
And man, what a statement made.
Yo, you know, it's crazy because like the number one draft pick, or like Cam, he got drafted, and apparently there was a clip of him crying, and like ESPN didn't catch that because they were showing Shedeur highlights.
Oh no.
Bro, like the first round pick, bro, like crying, bro, and everything. They like, nah, we don't worry about that dude.
You know what's crazier is that like coming into this draft, I know for a fact that the number one pick, Cam Ward and Shedeur Sanders, them boys would always compete, and it was talking hot.
I ain't gonna lie, yeah. I'd be salty, bro. I'd be salty, bro. Can you imagine, like you and your boy talking crazy, and then there's a theory out there that says he slid that low because they were trying to get that TV the TV rating, bro. I heard they were trying to get something like, because apparently more people watched the second and third round because they were like anticipating him like getting drafted. So maybe that's what it was, but that's still hurting though. That's yeah. Now he became a meme, bro.
That makes sense, bro. I mean, I'm just coming up with lingo now, bro. If anybody humbles me, if anybody passes me up, bro, I'm just be like, damn, bro.
That's crazy.
I got Shedeur, bro.
He's still gonna be in there like this, though. He's still gonna be in the league. He's still gonna be in the league like this.
I didn't get the job. I got Shedeur, bro.
Damn, bro.
How was the job interview, bro? Shedeur, bro.
Shedeur, man. They were like, damn, they prank called you? Like, nah. What did I prank call, bro? That kid, I prank called him. That's great. Oh, you saw when you were sitting? Who was sitting next to him? That was a clip they showed of that singer Shinsia. Yeah, bro. That's crazy though. I didn't see that coming.
How did it die?
I didn't see that coming, bro. But
I think she's like a little bit older than him. Not like crazy though. Like she's probably like 27, 28, and he's like 23.
I think he's like 23. Yeah. But I ain't gonna lie though. To not get drafted with her next to you though, is that an L or is that like what do you think? Is that like a character development plot?
A win is a win. He won. A win is a win.
Did he really win though? Because I feel like she probably next to him like, you a bus?
That'd be sick. I don't lie. That'd be.
I mean, but Cleveland. So the people that didn't know, like the team that Shedeur got drafted in, they already have like 5 quarterbacks. Granted, 2 of them are like washed, but they drafted the guy from Oregon, and so they're gonna be competing. They're gonna be competing, bro.
Competition. Did you see that draft room when they made the pick?
Right. Speaking of that, bro, you saw the fit the guys had?
Yeah.
My goodness, boy, that boy Ashton Genty had Crocs on, bro. He had a full suit with Crocs on. That's crazy. You can't be Haitian walking out the house like that, bro. Haitian too, walking out the house like that.
He's authentic. He's authentic in every aspect, bro.
Nah, mom, I don't care how much money I'm making. My mom not gonna let me walk out the house like that. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I don't care how much money I'm making, bro. That's crazy, bro. Well, speaking of football, so have you heard about? This is related. It's related. I'm gonna bring it back at some point. You heard about that 100 men versus 1 gorilla thing that's been going on?
Versus 1 gorilla, right?
How you feel about that?
The gorilla is shredding 100 men. If it's 100 and a minute.
Like what about like? So I heard somebody said if it's 100 football players, so I brought it back. 100 football players. They said 100 football players could take a gorilla. What you think about that?
The 100 football players. All right. The team captains for the men gotta be Aaron Donald and like Myles Garrett.
Are you talking about the guys that's going head first, like in the front of the battle?
Boys have to be like leading the charge because those two are
bro.
Like,
they getting mocked, bro. Like stop. So you saying Aaron Donald and Myles Garrett running full speed, leading the charge, full speed against a gorilla? You tripping, man?
We getting soon, like
bro. The gorilla, bro. Literally, this is what's gonna happen. If they're running through like that, gorilla's just gonna like shoulder. Ooh, that's like 20. That's 20 of you right there. And then just by him doing this after that, just by that, bro. Just by that. Like, unless you got like 20 Mike Tysons, that's gonna like be punched. Because what are you gonna punch? What you gonna do? Are you gonna punch him, kick him, tackle? What are you gonna hold him? What can you do to the gorilla?
You have to try to grab his limbs and like just pile on him. Like, and then like somebody get into a rear naked choke. All right, so listen.
Yeah, okay.
I am gonna give you the top 10 people that I am drafting first for this, okay? Top 5 people.
Okay.
Aaron Donald, Brock Lesnar,
okay,
Johnny Bones Jones,
okay.
Johnny Bones gonna cut him with his elbows, bro. Like he don't come. You know what I'm saying?
Unless you say it. Unless you go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish. 5 people.
I was gonna say prime Mike Tyson.
Okay. Okay. What? Yeah, you tripping, man. We'll give me the 5th.
And then 5th is my glorious King LeBron. I'm playing by that.
Yeah, what is he gonna do? Hit him with a step back? Come on, bro. Like,
I'm like, shoulder through.
LeBron be flopping, bro. He's not. Come on.
Maybe like Kimbo Slice. No. Aaron the plumber, because he don't back down.
Listen, bro. Like, the only way you're gonna do this, unless you have different waves. If you have a wave of 20, and Aaron Donald's leading that wave, pop, 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 pop. They're getting sacrificed, right? The second wave of 20, and then Myles Garrett leading. Unless you're gonna do it by waves, because your best bet is for the gorilla to be tired. But if you're going like straight off like initial power with the gorilla, that first minute, they're dying, bro. Just like
yeah.
They dying.
Really like just
they dying, yeah. Because our bone density cannot handle that, bro.
All it takes is 3 to get behind him, and like they're good.
Let me see.
You know, like 3, like just coming, like just put him like in a chokehold. Like 2, like picture Brock Lesnar and like Mark Henry, and like they just like
they have to get on the back of the gorilla, bro. Like, what are you talking? You tripping, bro? You tripping? Let me see. They said a gorilla. Hold on, bro. A gorilla could lift. Wait. Yo, hold on. Yeah, they said a gorilla could can exert a pulling force of over 1,800 pounds. That means, like, I mean, I heard there was somewhere that I said the gorilla could lift like 1,000 pounds and like easily, like throw it like easily, just like 1,000 pounds, just like. So he's gonna grab the first dude. Oh man, the first dude that they get.
Yeah. First dude is a sacrifice. First like 6 maybe, but this is what I'm saying. So if 10 dudes can coordinate to like surround and like latch on to him at once, that damn gorilla only got two arms. And I am assuming that he has the intellect of a gorilla. So he is probably gonna swipe, but he like might not. Like he might just like grab one and pull. He only has two hands. So them other like 8, 7, 6 guys, they have an instance there where that first or second guy is like getting ripped to shreds to do something.
Bro.
Kick his balls.
But listen.
Grab it and yank.
Bro.
Thumbs to the eye. Like
yeah, I get it. I get where you're going. But bro, mentally, if they're like football players or regular dudes to me, unless you're sending like people that's been to like, I'm talking about like underground, like SEALs that seen stuff, right?
Yes.
Right? Unless you send SEALs that, because my thing is, if 100 regulars, it doesn't matter if they're strong 6'5", doesn't matter like the biggest dudes in the world. Once one of them see one of their brothers like literally getting like their body just like splitting in half, mentally, they just lose like probably like 10 HP, bro. Like mentally. They're already getting. You know
some will, but then some, it's the art of war. Some would see that and then be like, you are not letting sacrifice being brave. What's good? You know what I'm saying? It'll motivate some. Like there is gonna be one camp of cowards and then one camp of guys that'll rise up, be like, hey man, bump that. I'm a step. Hey, let's all do this. Are you over there? You over there? Let's go. Like, if you tell them, yo, this is Squid Game, Life or Death, or like something like that, like people will band together. They're gonna be like, oh my gosh, like hope it's lost. No, bro. Yeah. You're gonna be like, it's him or us, y'all boys. What's up,
bro? Once the first 20 get swiped, like I'm talking about. Cause my thing is, if 20 people get swiped in like a minute, then yeah, that's like, oh, okay, like there's hope. But I'm talking about like initial like gorilla pull up, they rush him, boom, 30 seconds in, like probably like 30 people dead. They're gonna be like, yo. They're gonna be like, yo, my boy, you got it. You got it. But I mean, okay, so my question is, would you join that? Would you join that group?
If the payout was like 15 million.
Two scenarios, right? Join a group of 100 men. No weapons. Right? No weapons. Hold on. No weapons. Join a group of 100 men. Fight a gorilla. Or, no weapon. Join a group of 50 men. Fight a bear. No weapons.
100 versus the gorilla.
Seriously?
Those bears, bro. Those bears are much. The gorilla at least like has to like. He can like wipe you away, but like I'm gonna go flying, but like I can survive from that, right? I might have like a broken rib, right? I'm gonna fly back, but I can like get up, and of course he can like always rush me in a kind of but it's 100 guys to like like keep him like right. A bear, I feel like it's harder to get away from a bear than it is for a gorilla. Them damn bears are fast. They can climb fast, faster than
but it's 50 of you guys though.
And they got these bear paws with claws.
Claws? Oh yeah, okay.
So
okay.
In a sense, the bear has weapons.
Okay.
Gorilla doesn't. It's hands.
Okay.
So
All right. 100 men with the bear and 100 men with the gorilla.
Okay.
But y'all have no weapons. Y'all have no weapons.
Okay. Mm-hmm. In that case, I think it's a little bit more favorable for the bear.
Well, you think you guys could take the bear?
I think we could take a bear.
Okay.
I think that there's like going to be sacrifices for sure, but I think if you get behind a bear, I don't think it has the capability to like, to like come and do this. Like gorilla could like you're gonna be like this and
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. So you will join the group of 100 men to fight the bear.
To fight a bear over a gorilla. But if it's 50 men versus a bear, I'm to the gorilla.
Okay. I got you. Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, I probably would do. I'm thinking about the injuries, right? Because if I get hit by the gorilla, I guess it's internal bleeding, maybe. If I don't die, but if I get hit by the bear, I'm getting sliced. It just depends on like where. So
the slice is just gonna be leaking, like you calm down, bro. Like yeah, I feel like if you get sliced by him, like here, like it's done.
Yeah.
Versus
so
like it would be like, but like you'll be like, you can do something.
Yeah, I don't know what I'll do though. I feel like internal bleeding or crazy scars. Because at least the bear beat. I mean the gorilla beat you. Like you probably gonna have some like internal injuries like broken ribs if you make it out. If you make it out, it's gonna be broken ribs, broken leg, or concussed forever, right? CTE. But if you make it at the bear situation, yeah, like your face, like half of you might lose an eye, half of your face probably gonna be like, yeah.
Oh,
yeah. I'll take my chances with the bear. I'll still take my chances with the bear though, because the gorilla, nah. I'll take my chances with the bear, bro. A silverback? Nah, I'll take my chances with the bear. Yeah. No. Well, okay, yeah. I mean, let's get to the games, man. Let's get to some games, man.
So I am going on a trip to Colombia soon.
Okay.
And there are many good things that can happen and many bad things that can happen.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, the goal is for everyone to have a good time and have fun. For you, Jimbo Slice, I want you to do a blind rank.
Okay.
Blind rank the most devastating ways to ruin a group vacation.
Okay.
So I want number 1 being the absolute worst way or worst thing that could happen on a trip.
Okay.
And 5 is not so bad. Cool.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down for that.
Right. I'm going to start off with you lose your passport on day 1 and no one can leave the country.
That's up there. That's up there. Losing my passport
on the first day.
I feel like you're probably gonna go like deeper. I'm gonna leave that as a 2. I'll say a 2 for that because I feel like you gonna sneak on up in that. I'll give that out of 2. That's
all right. You clog the only shared bathroom, and there's no fixing it.
I'll say like a 4. I'll say like a 4. Honestly, this would be a 5, but I'll sell 4 because y'all boys tough luck. You feel me? I mean, I'll sell 4. I'll sell 4. That's not too bad. That's not too bad.
Right. You show up to a tour super drunk, and you insult the tour guide, and he cancels your whole plan for that day. Your entire excursion is
That's fine.
Is,
that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
It's not too bad. You get pickpocketed, and the entire group fund was in your backpack.
Okay. Remember that one time when I said, if I'm holding your stuff and I get robbed, or you be in my ass for losing your stuff? So, if it's that situation, I'll say 1. If everybody gonna like try to beat my ass for losing their stuff, but if not, I'll probably say 3 because like we all victims here. But if y'all gonna be mad at me for it, nah, we're all victims. There's nothing I can do. I feel like with y'all boys, I feel like y'all would beat my ass, bro. I feel like y'all would be like, yo, where my money? I'm gonna be like, yo, come on. Y'all gonna be like, where my money at, yo? You owe me money.
Ooh. Yeah, man. A couple of other boys in our group would be like, hey.
That's your business.
Yeah.
You got robbed, not me. Yeah, that's a 3. All right, what's the last one? That's a 3.
Okay. Last one. And you would never do this, of course. But you hook up with someone at the hotel, and that person's significant other shows up.
That's a 1, bro.
Cooked.
I mean, am I cooked though? I feel like the passport's probably the worst thing.
Foreign country, a dude gonna be like, "Yo, these are my buddies here. Let's go."
In another language too, bro. I'm gonna hear, bro. Oh,
weapons. Be like, oh.
Hey, I'm gonna just be like this. Pull out my bag. Be like, hey, come on, this all you, bro. I'm gonna just start spreading money. Like, I'm just start spreading, bro. Just do like a rapper spread. Like, yo, look. But it's not a bad list. It's not a bad list. Okay. All right, I got something for you. In the spirit of working, because we have a lot of 9 to 5 people that listen to us. In the spirit of working, scale of 1 to 5. 1 to be the worst, 5 to be We're blind ranking that. Most embarrassing thing that could happen to you while you're at work. Okay.
All right.
Let me see. There's a meeting with all the VPs, vice presidents, all the big name people, and you're walking in late. Now you're the only one walking in late. Meeting already started. What would you rate that?
That is pretty crucial, but it's not the end of the world either.
Okay.
I'm gonna put that right in the middle at 3.
You had coffee in the morning, right? And coffee do things to your body. You go to the bathroom, you do your thing, you got to lock the door, somebody open it, boom. Well, you pretty much like vulnerable. Meat all out, basically.
I think you got some more heavier hitters in here. I'm gonna put that at 4.
4. Okay, so you'll be able to move past that. Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Mainly because I did that to somebody else.
Bruh, you walked in and you saw a buddy like, oh.
I walked in and I was like, oh, and I just closed it. And I didn't even go and use the bathroom. I just like walked out of the bathroom, went to like a different floor because I was like, wow.
Damn. Okay.
I can see, but was there just like, just hobbled over. I'm like, oh, and then he like got up and said, and then I just left. But I don't like be like, hey, I got the guy. Yeah, whatever.
Okay. This was a classic one. I don't know what this was gonna rank, but this happened. You pretty much spend the whole day at work, and then you go to the bathroom, look in the mirror, and you realize you had a big ass booger sticking out, but you don't know how long it's been sticking out. And you talk to a few people, like you talk to a few people, nobody said anything. Where you going right now with that?
Hey.
Like nobody said nothing. Nobody said, "Hey, bro," like you. I'm talking like they like giggling, like.
It's big. I'm be like, oh.
Hey, I'm talking about you go in the mirror now. You go in the mirror, and the first thing you see is just like that thing just giggling. I'm talking about professional setting, bro. You got suit and tie and everything.
I'm gonna say 2, bro.
That's a 2. All right.
So I wanted 5. Damn, bro. Yeah.
Okay.
That's bad. I got that's bad.
Okay. Misreading a coworker's sign. Let's say like a girl that's like super nice, friendly at the office, and you think she likes you, and then you're like, hey, let's do something this weekend, and she's like, ugh, I don't see you like that.
That's 5.
5. Okay.
After that, 5. I hope that the number 1's juicy.
Number 1 now.
Everything is crazy.
Yeah, I mean that one. I mean, I feel like, I don't know. I don't think I have one for number 1. I have to come up with a random one. Okay, I got something. I guess something that's good enough. Let's say let's say you was on social media, right? And then you were watching like, you know how social media be random sometimes. You have the volume up, and you're in a meeting in the back, or you're at work in the office in the cubicle, and you're like, oh, let me just check my phone real quick. You open Instagram or Twitter, and the first thing you hear is like, something crazy, pretty much, like loud, full max volume, bro. Oh, yeah.
You don't see me. Like I'm chuck it, bro. I'm a lock and chuck, bro. Just right.
Okay, yeah, that's not a bad list. Yeah, phone going off, boogers, late to a meeting, pooping, and misleading or misreading a sign. Okay, that's not bad.
All right. You and I have a wedding that we are going to be going to pretty soon.
Okay.
I want you to do a blind rank of the most awkward reasons to get kicked out of a wedding.
Okay.
Number 1 being the worst thing that can happen. 5 is not so bad. All right. Blind rank most awkward reasons to get kicked out of a wedding.
Okay. That should be good.
Right. Let's start with, you give a toast that reveals way too much about what happened at the bachelor party.
I mean, are we saying that a lot of wild stuff happened at a bachelor party? Is that what we are assuming? It's just for the sake of this.
Sure. Yeah.
That's one.
That's
one. That's one for sure. Cause like, that's one for sure, bro. I mean, that means
Ultimate betrayal. Like, bro.
Yeah, I mean, literally, that means I was on a. That means I was on payroll. That means I was on payroll. That means like somebody paid me like to go be an inside man. The boys would never trust me. Like the boys would never trust me, you know. So yeah,
wow,
that's one.
That's one and done. All right. Okay. You, as a guest, are walking by, and you accidentally spill red wine on the bride's dress.
At the reception? On the reception?
It's not specified.
I'm assuming it's a reception. And if this reception, it's all good, man. My bad. What is already over?
Let's say cocktail hour, because you know they're like taking pictures, and then they're probably just walking by, and then you're like, oh, cocktail hour.
That's a 4. I mean, it is what it is. I ain't nothing I can do about that. I'll say a 4, bro. I mean, as long as it's not before the actual wedding ceremony, bro, I'll say it's a 4, bro. Because pictures already.
The pictures aren't done yet. What if it's like cocktail hour? They're like taking pictures, but just traversing, and like you just walk by. Or
2025, bro. They gonna edit that shit out, bro. 2025.
What if you just took a picture with the groom?
Yeah.
Like, please. And then you're like, all right, bride, come here, and you just like she like hasn't even like taken any yet.
I'll probably slide. I'll slide a photographer probably like a good 500. Edit all those pictures. Edit the thing off of it. I mean, there's nothing I can do, bro. There's nothing I can do. Nothing I can do about that.
All right, 1 and 4. All right, cool. Whew. All right. Okay. You object to the ceremony as a joke. No one laughs.
Just sit down. Let nothing happen. That's better for me. I'm a 5 for sure.
Like anyone here thinks that
I object.
And it's crickets. People gonna be like gas, and like you're just like, nah.
That's
like, people just like it's quiet. Like it's just like.
Well, I wouldn't do something like that unless I'm like a little tipsy. And if I am tipsy, it's a 5 for me. Cause I'd be like, I said that.
You're 100% sober, bro. No. Wedding just started. You didn't do nothing. Wedding just started, bro. You're sober as a child, bro. It's still 5?
Yeah, I'll say 5. I'll say 5. Cause I'll say 5. Cause I'll say 5. I mean, if I kept to the wedding by myself, like if I was single and I kept to that wedding, I mean, I pretty much cooked any interactions for the reception. You know what I mean? Right. But no. Like, yeah, I'll say 5. I'll say 5.
Your phone rings during the vows, and it's playing breakup songs. Said I know you got a man. No.
That's a 3. All
right. And the last one is you misread the dress code and
yeah. And
you show up looking just like the groom.
That's bad. Because my thing is, see those things I have to that's a good list. Because things that I have to like endure for a long period of time, they're up there for sure. Like the little you know, like I'll check. I sit down, they gonna forget about that after a while. I feel like they are. Wait.
The person taking video gonna be like,
I was just that's for generations, bro. That lame joke that never passed. You heard about the Shannon situation, bro? Shannon Sharpe? How you feel about that? I mean, we don't know much. Just based on what you heard, how you feel about that, bro?
I think people should not mess with people. We need to set a standard, even if you're beyond the age of consent. There's a certain age gap where it should be unacceptable.
It should be a come on, bro. I think that girl younger than his kids, right?
Yeah. At the time,
2023, she was 19. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's like, okay, it's too and it's too freshly removed from the age of consent. Like, it's not like she's like
right.
So it's just like, okay, so like last year or 2 years ago,
when did you start talking to her? Yeah.
Okay. So it's way too.
That's what I said too, because I said, I already know how he is. Like, Shannon is he's an open book about like how freaky he is. Which is whatever you do, you live your life. Like he's literally like a fan of saying you live your life. But that part about the age of the chick, that's when I'm like, I mean, I don't really care what you do, you know, like if it's consensual, all that stuff, like choking, all that stuff, like. But that age gap is crazy. I mean, to each his own, but nah, we need to go find your 30-year-old, bro. Like, go find you a 40-year-old, bro. Even 40, even like 30, even like, because how old is Shannon? Like 50 something? Let me see.
I think so. Might be early 60s. I don't know.
56.
56.
Even a 30-year-old, bro. Like, it's like stretching it. So imagine a 19. If you're 56, a 30-year-old is like stretching it. I feel like.
Yeah.
That's like a 20-year gap.
Yeah.
Almost. Like, you feel me? So imagine a 19, bro. Like, you barely have anything in common with a 30-year-old when you're 50. You barely have anything in common. Well, maybe like 40 and 50. Maybe you have some stuff in common. Maybe.
Yeah.
But
that's way too much. But then within that same breath, while like Shannon might be wrong in a lot of areas, some of these women, got to stop. Like, there's this whole stigma, and I hope that we don't get canceled. But some ladies prefer older men. Now, whether that's an actual preference or because it's something that they went through in the past, or if they're looking at dollar signs saying like, yo, like, this guy like pay me, you know, saying blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I feel like it's interesting just to on both ends, because I'm like, okay, so you are a 19-year-old girl. Granted, maybe you don't know better, but you're on that cusp of like knowing better. Like come on, bro.
Yeah. Well, maybe she was into it. She was trying to like set him up.
Because he's like 52.
56. Oh well, he probably was 55, 54 back then.
Yeah.
He was still in the 50s, bro. Popping that pill. Like, you'd be like,
exactly.
Nah. I can't. Well, this is gonna transition us. I mean, we're not promoting this behavior, but this is gonna transition us to a new game we want to play. It's called What Would You Do for It? I'm gonna start with you. What's your dream car?
My dream car? Okay, dream car is like Audi R8.
Like dream, like reaching the heavens. Like, what is your dream car? Now, if you had all the money in the world, dream car.
You know, right now. Make sure that I tell you exactly what it is. Yeah. It's an Audi R8 V10 Performance.
R8. So if you had all the money in the world, you would get an Audi R8 is your dream car.
Audi R8 V10, yes.
V10. Okay. So we're gonna do a quick segment called "What Would You Do for that Audi R8?" And you just gonna tell me yes or no, or why for the answers. Right? Okay. Would you? You're married without telling your wife. Sell your house for that Audi R8.
Ooh. Ooh. Did I tell my wife? She leave me.
But you have an Audi R8.
Nah, bro.
Nah. Okay. That was a little bit aggressive.
It was very tantalizing though.
All right. Okay. Would you be homeless for 6 months, living on the streets, if at the end of the 6 months, they'll gift you an Audi R8?
Yes.
Fully in the streets. Yep. Fully in the street for 6 months.
I would survive. I think so.
Okay. Because you have the end goal. You have the end goal. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Would you? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Drink a bottle of laxative a day for a month for an Audi R8. Every morning.
Drink a whole bottle of laxatives every day for 1 month.
Every morning you wake up.
Yes,
so
I would.
You would?
I would.
For 31 days, you would. Okay.
It'll make me regular. I'll be cleaned out, but just be like,
but you, bro. Okay.
What that?
Okay, those are okay. So I had to make it equal a little bit from the far left to far right. All right. Okay. Let me see. Would you? Remember that video from way back? Cut a pinky off. On that Audi R8. Okay.
Chop it in fire, bitch.
Chop it in fire. You get a chopped for the Audi?
But damn. Nah.
Okay. Yeah.
No.
And the last one will be simple. Let's see. Pretty much spend a week naked, no matter where you go, for the Audi R8.
A week?
No clothes on. No matter, like, if you have to go to work, shopping, food, doesn't matter. A week naked, fully naked, cheeks all out, balls swinging.
But I don't get. So, do I get into any trouble with like the law?
No. They'll probably just look at you like a crazy person. Like, this guy's crazy. You don't get no trouble. They're not gonna call you nothing. It's a week naked. Yeah.
I just go like, oh my gosh. It's not like, for me, it's not even like people licking. It's like more so like, that just sounds so uncomfortable. Like,
it's just a week. It's not a month. You know, it's just a week. Like, you're sleeping, waking up.
Cold, bro. It'd be like, if it rubs like the wrong way, like, I'll be
you driving to work, you sitting in your car, butt in your car, driving there.
What if I got leather seats and it's black in his eye?
Yeah. You're sitting at your job office. You're sitting. You're just like, but you have to go to work.
Yeah. Nah, bro.
Nah, for the Audi. Okay. Nah. Oh yeah, that's what I have in this segment. All right.
How much rooms do you want in your house? Let's say it is a 7-bed, 5-bath masterclass of a house, 7,000 square feet, waterfront, have a pool and a basketball court and a soccer field with a fountain and pearly gates in the front that says, "Oh, that's KZ Live." All expenses paid. You don't owe a dime and you're not paying any mortgage on the house.
Okay, now we're talking. Not paying anything. Okay.
Awesome.
What would I do for that?
What would you do? Would you tattoo you can tattoo, I'm gonna say your last name, but it has to be on your face for that house. So like anywhere. It could be like forehead, it could be like under cheek, it could be, but it has to be your last name tattooed. Can't be like super duper tiny, but like it has to be like a certain like font size, like that.
Can I do it right here? And just grow my hair? Nobody ever see it?
If you get tattooed, you probably won't grow hair there because it's gonna.
I see these dudes with tattoos in their hair and they still grow their hair out on their head. Look at Chris Brown. Chris Brown got hair.
Like it grows. I mean, maybe, sure.
I'm not doing that. 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 Not doing that.
Ooh. That's funny. Would you be willing to, and I hope that this doesn't get you into any trouble, would you live with your in-laws for 1 year?
Oh yeah. Easy. Easy. Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. Easy. Oh yeah. Easy. No, for real. Yeah. I'll be in good hands. Yeah. Easy. I got lucky with this one. Yeah, easy.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna gain like 30 pounds, but they gonna feed me good, boy. Yeah.
Now look, as I know that you are a man who loves and cherishes his lumber, right? Would you sell all of the furniture that you currently have and sleep bare on the floor, no blanket, no pillow, for 6 months?
Nah. For 6 months?
Yeah, for 6 months. Sleeping on the floor, just bare. You can have clothes on, but you don't got a pillow, you don't got a blanket.
Bro,
no bed.
The damages will probably my lifespan will probably get cut by like a few years. I feel like and there gotta be something that happens if you sleep. Nah. For 6 months, that's too long, bro. That's too long. You know how long 6 months is? That's too long.
Yeah, but who needs a bed for now when you're gonna have 7 bedrooms to choose from in 6 months? Like, here you go. Boop.
I mean, I guess I'm doing like a disservice for people that people that like, you know, like lose everything, you know, and they have to. I'll do it. Wait, but I have a air conditioner, right? I could regulate the air. It's not gonna be that cold. I could like make it like regular temperature.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I do. That's right. I have carpet.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I can't do it. if I had covers like at these are sheets, I could.
You know that. Trust.
I would do it with a sheet because I cannot sleep on my bed without like something covering me because like the monster's gonna come and grab my legs. So I can only picture. I can do it. I can only picture my whole body just being out, bro. Like
I can do it.
I'm gonna have a field day, bro.
I can do it. Them boys gonna be like, yo, too easy.
They'll be like,
no, I can do it.
Okay. And I think that was 3 or 4. I don't know how much I gave you. But last one, we'll like just say last one. Would you shave your entire body, including your eyebrows?
For that? Yeah. Hair grow back.
But you still gotta go and like live like you.
Yeah, hair grow back. Yeah, they could laugh at me, but I'll be going home soon. Go me to the crib. Nah, that's cool. That's cool. That's easy. That's too easy, bro. I'll do it myself. Now, if you tell me I gotta wax it, everything, I wax everything that have hair, my body. Ooh, no. I gotta wax like imagine like I seen the dude getting his head like waxed. Oh no. Yeah, no. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. What number is that? Oh, we got 20 yet? This got to be 20.
I think it's just 20.
Yeah, this episode 20, man. Hey, we got 20 episodes already.
20 episodes, almost at the half a year mark or half episodes. It's crazy. 26.
Yeah, we're gonna keep this format going. It was a good episode, man. It was a pretty damn good episode.
Pretty good. Good topics and even better games.
Yes, sir.
If you're new here, if you're not new here, like, comment, share, subscribe. Let us know what you want to see. Kind of, like give us an idea. But we're just having fun, and we will continue to have fun.
Yes, sir. So,
be blessed, be easy, and see y'all in the next one. Peace.
Peace.